What's up, guys? This is a new trimmer I picked up from my buddy the other day. It's a Ryobi 700R or 765R. Not 700R, that's the curve shaft version. This one right here is a very old Ryobi. It has the very reliable IDC engine on it. It's a very unique design. The fuel tank's on the top and the spark plug's on the bottom. It says a 31cc engine on it. It really smokes a lot. It runs on a 32-to-1 mix. That's the only weed eater I have that ever, or blower that's ever ran on a 32-to-1. My lawn boy does, but this doesn't, or this does. None of these do. I think the Echoes can, but they recommend 50-to-1. Well, this it said 40-to-1 in the manual, but on here it says 32, so I'm not sure what it wants, but I put 32-to-1 extra in it just to be safe. Yeah, this thing is really nice. This thing is actually so old it doesn't have a clutch. Like it's just a direct drive shaft, and you'll see when I start it in a second. I actually got another piece of equipment that runs, but it needs a carburetor and a new gas tank because the gas tank's fried on it. I got a McCulloch chainsaw. You can see it back there. It's a Mac 3615 or 3515, one of the two. It's a nice one. The only thing I had to do to this one is put a couple of fuel lines on it. The tank lines had shrunk from sitting and was leaking, so I fixed that. And other than that, it ran great when I got it. My friend had it just sitting in his yard for years. I can't believe it runs as good as it did when it sat outdoors. So excuse me, sorry, I just woke up not too long ago. 32-to-1. We did cut the grass. I couldn't do a lawn cutting video because my family I did use the FS91, so it's not brand new quite anymore, but I'll feature it in the next one so you guys can see it in action. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. The only thing about this thing is the straight shaft is a lot shorter on this one than like my Echo and Stills for some reason. But I mean, it's fine. I only wanted it so bad because of what it was. I've always wanted an IDC engine trimmer. The newer Ryobis, I'm not gonna lie, aren't all that great. I had a full crank Ryobi from like 2019 that I liked it, but it was absolutely crap. So I also had a home light. I have a home light weed eater at the shop that's basically the same. This is back when I think they made really good equipment for what they were, at least for the average consumer. So I think the 700R is the curve shaft version. I can't exactly remember. I'm not familiar with these, but yeah, I'll show you what I mean by direct drive. See the shaft up there? When I pull the recoil, it spins, so there is no clutch on this thing. So it's just straight shaft, no clutch, just straight drive. So you got to be careful when you're cutting with this one and not put your hand up there. I highly doubt you would, though. But without further ado, I'll crank it up for you guys real quick. I just started it a minute ago just to test it, so it should fire up a couple pulls. Has a lot of compression too, I might add. You can see the head spinning. That's what I mean by it's a direct drive. This thing smokes a lot, I will add. But it's such an old trimmer in the mixture. I get it. That makes sense. But yeah, that's the new trimmer I got. I've been getting hella free shit recently. Excuse my French. I might be getting a tiller soon, like a Troy Bill horse tiller my friend has and he wants to get rid of. I don't know where I'm going to keep that, though. Probably my uncle's. I'm gonna probably fix that John up and then fix it, then sell it for like a good price, and then save up for other equipment that I do actually want. So yeah, I might feature this in the next lawn cutting video, although I really want to show that to feature that 91R. So yeah, just let me know. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys later.